Hello, Raimundo.
Hi,
Hello.
teacher.
Hello. Hi.
Yep.
Good. Welcome.
Ah,
Hey, you have
thank you, teacher.
yes, you look, I mean, you take after like one of my co-workers. I have a teacher. I have a teacher, and who takes after you? He takes after you.
Is your
Mhm.
audio is bad, teacher? I can hear you good.
You
I don't
can't?
know what happened. Let me see.
No,
Must
not
be my
again.
internet.
No,
Ah,
not again. I don't know what's going on, but this was working well. Can you hear me well? No, Monica?
Yes, teacher, I can hear you well.
Okay. Yes.
Could be is my internet,
Yeah, sorry. Yesterday
teacher.
I had an issues with the
No, but
internet.
some seconds ago, it sounds like you had issues. You
Really?
sound like now. I can hear you well.
Okay. Alexis, how about you? Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
I told you my mother has an accident yesterday, and I have to stay in the hospital. But was going to be in the class today. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. So sorry to hear that, and I hope she's okay. Was it like a little bit
What's that?
like strong or something soft? Was that a car
No, no,
accident?
no. Yeah. The problem is that she can drive a standard car, a standard or manual.
Standard?
Uh, uh, because her car was in the mechanic, and he had a
Okay.
lot of uh, what was this your car or kick
Crash. When you crash.
or crash the wall. Yeah, she crashed with a wall.
Ouch. Yeah. It's terrible. Yes. And it's
Yeah.
good to know both, right? To know how to drive standard and also automatic. Yes. Hello, ladies. Welcome. So, well, I have well right now just Lexus is here. Only ladies. Can you hear me well now? Leslie, Anna, Claudia.
I hear you well, teacher.
You can hear me well. Good. Leslie, how about you?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Good. We can see the little Anna Junior in the back doing homeworks.
I,
Anna, is she your
I
daughter?
don't know if I can.
Yes, she's doing her homeworks.
Okay. All right. Yes. Good. So I hope we don't have inconvenience like yesterday. Sorry. Sometimes you have unexpected, issues, something that you don't plan, especially when it's raining. It's terrible with the internet. The satellite gets stuck and then no service. Yes. I don't know what kind of internet service do you have, but mine is Claro. And sometimes when it's raining very hard, so then there's no internet at all. And it's worse when when the electricity goes out, so then that's terrible. It is terrible. Good. So I hope you can hear me. And I was telling Alexis that we have a coworker, we have a teacher who takes after him. It's like at the beginning when I saw Alexis, it's like hey, what are you doing here? Yeah, he's another teacher at Speak, but Raimundo is like takes after him a lot. Takes after? No, maybe. Let me write the
I
expression.
don't know if my internet teacher, but I can hear you good.
You can't. How about the
Yeah.
rest? Can you hear me well?
The situation is that there's a few moments that we can
That you can
hear
hear
you.
me. Okay.
No.
All right. So I'll see what I can do then. Yes. I think I'm gonna go with plan B. Sorry for that. Yes, I'm going to. I think it's because right now I have the internet with the Wi-Fi, so I think it's gonna be better with the cable. I'm gonna connect it with the cable in a moment. Just give me 1
That
second.
will help you.
I'm sorry. That will
That will help you for sure.
for sure.
Help
Yes,
you for
yes. But
sure.
it's been working with no problems. Just yesterday and today. I don't know why. But before I was working with no problem. Okay, I have an expression here. This is a phrasal verb. In during classes, we will see a lot of phrasal verb. We will see a lot of expressions. We will see a lot of idiomatic expressions that we use in English, like this one, for example. What do you understand when I said, for example, Alexis takes after one of my coworkers? Take after. You understand the meaning of take. How about after together?
Literally, day after is you are going to take something, but later.
Okay, okay, I
But
understand your point.
literal, my
Yeah, that's you
yeah.
understand that you will take something later, take after. Yes, but how about the rest? What do you understand? Any idea, everybody?
Seen that when you said that your coworker take after Alexis, I think that you are saying that looks like your coworker.
Yes.
That's what I understood.
Good, thank you. Claudia, what do you understand when I said Alexis? Let me write the sentence here. Alexis takes after my coworker. Alexis takes after one of my coworkers. No? No idea. Leslie, what do you understand when I said take after?
My coworker takes
Like take
after.
care.
Take care is different, like look after. Take after. Let me give you another context. Let me give you another context. I didn't know my biologic father. I didn't know him. So then I met him when I was 27 years old. And in the town, everybody were telling me, hey, you take after like your
Like
father. It's like you are a copy of your father. You really take after like your father. I didn't believe it. And when I saw him for the first time,
similar.
we were exactly the same, just with different ages. Yeah, but I really took after him. Understand the context? No?
Yes, is
Like what is it?
uh, that you are you look or here.
Mhm. Yes, exactly. Basically, look, I'm sorry, take after is like when you look like someone. When you look like someone, you resemble another person, right? Very similar, very similar. For example, the
Teacher,
ones,
but it's
It's not
just for person, not things.
no, it's just appearance, a physical appearance. It's just
So
for appearance. Yes.
uh,
Like for example, let me see, Leslie, You have a son, right? Does your son take
Yes.
take after you
Yeah.
or the father? Who does he take after to? Who does he take after to? To you or to the father?
To me, my
All right.
son takes
After me. He looks like me.
like takes after like wait
Yes, go ahead.
after or like me.
Mhm. So when you said take afters look like, oh, you look like your father. Oh, you look
Mhm.
like your mother. Oh, you don't look like your parents. You look like your grandmother. You look like your sister. You look like your brother. So that's the normal expression that we know. But you can say in a more, let's say with a phrasal verb, take after. It's like look like someone. When you resemble a person. Yes?
Okay.
It's
Yes?
necessary to be a family to say take
Not necessarily to be a father, right?
after.
Not necessarily to be family members. Like in this case, I'm telling you, this Alexis Raimundo, he looks like physically like one of our teachers. So yeah, when I saw him the first time, I thought, what are you doing here, right? But then I said, nah, it's not the same, right? Yes, but he looks like, yes. Good. So enjoy, Elisette. Good. Good appetite, Lisette. No more routine today. No more routine today, Lisette. All right. Or after the routine, maybe, right? Okay, yes. Today we have some things to do, and sorry that yesterday we had inconvenience with the internet service. And I send you like it's like a scenario that we're gonna talk. Because we're gonna begin we'll talk about past actions like storytelling, telling stories, and that's what we need to work on. And these topics, I know that you already know like verbs, regular and irregular, but there are some not common verbs that we need to use. For example, when I use some verbs that are not very common, for example, when I say cling, what is cling? What is the meaning of cling? Just to give you an idea. Let me write it here. I'm gonna give you a list of verbs that are not very common. Stop using just eat or go or like swim. Those are too common. How about when I say, for example, this one, cling? What is cling? Let me get Medardo. What is cling, Medardo?
Sorry, teacher, I don't
Okay, not a problem. How about, for example, this
clean.
one, undergo? What is undergo? No, with this one? Okay. Let me see, Jose, help us. I'm sorry. Yes. Mr. Ernest, undergo. What is undergo? No idea. Okay. Let me see. David, Mr. David Cotto, undergo. No? Oh, let me give another one.
Sir, I
Swing
don't know.
is okay.
I
Swing.
know
How about, okay, tell me, swing.
that.
What is swing? Yes, David? David, swing? What is swing?
I don't know. I don't know how to explain, but it's like when
I don't know how to explain.
Mm-hmm.
you go to you swing.
Yeah, that's a good example, but I have another one. For
All right. What is it?
example, two, two, two types of door. For example, swing door and sliding door.
Good example. And
Movements.
what is the meaning of swing?
Let me explain.
Okay.
It's a I think moving similar to as a half half.
Yes, it's basically, for example, the action of moving something. Like if you have a hammock, right? I don't know if you have a hammock, but I love hammocks. So you swing, right? You swing. Another clear example is like when you see a drunk person, right? Very drunk, that they cannot walk very well. So they're swinging on the street. Swinging on the street. They almost fall, but they don't.
Or if you play,
Uh-huh.
teacher, if you if you play your baseball, you have a swing, right?
Baseball, a swing.
Yeah. When
Okay.
you don't
And
hit,
the bat,
when you don't hit the ball.
Okay.
It's
Very
good.
like
Yes. So these
balancear,
again. What is it?
balancear, como tambalearse.
Exactly. Yes. That is the meaning. Yes, and we have a lot of verbs that sometimes we don't use, or probably we don't think about these verbs, but are very common sometimes, right? You need to know how to use them, and also not only this, but we need to work with the past and past participle. That's what we need to talk, just to reinforce this, because we will see some topics that requires to know verbs in past. Apparently, I don't know if you remember this, but I always do some a practice of verbs to see where we are. Like this ones. Let me see. I'm gonna click and I'm gonna get a verb, and you need to tell me the past and the past participle. Just a warm-up activity. For example, here I have. Let me see. Michael. Michael. Rice. What is the past and past participle? Michael, Santa Maria, Santi, all your names.
Okay, right.
sleeping.
Is in order to increase something, in order
Yeah.
to.
Yes, but right now I want you to tell me the what
Yeah.
is the past and what is the past participle of this verb.
Ah,
Like go, when,
I
gone.
think is rice,
Uh-huh.
or riced with letter T at the end.
With letter T. Okay, these are irregular verbs. So it's like rose and reason. Rose and reason. Good.
Ah, okay.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you. Jacqueline. Split. When you split something.
Is split.
Split.
Is
Split. Mhm.
split. Past participle is splitting.
Okay, let's take a look. It's the same, right? These kind of verbs are the same, like split, split, split. Yes. Good. What is a split? It's like you divide something. We divide something in two groups. We split. This one, let me get someone else. Jocelyn, Hercules, Miss Hercules, bend, past and past participle. Jacqueline, I'm sorry, Jocelyn.
I don't remember.
Okay, not a problem. Leo, help us. Leo, bend in past and past participle.
I think it's bent.
In the past participle. In the past participle. Mhm. Leo?
Teacher is similar to send, right?
Yes,
Send.
it's the same.
Bend.
So it's the same, right? Bent, bent.
Same.
Yeah, no problem. It's the same. Vanessa, blow.
Blue.
Vanessa?
I blue with an E.
Uh-huh. In the past participle?
Blown.
Blown.
I don't know.
Blown.
Okay.
Regular, right?
Yeah, all of these are irregulars. Those are the ones that requires more attention.
Adding an
Down.
At the final.
At the end, yes. And yes, that's what we need to, yeah, because we'll talk about past perfects and also future perfects, and we need past participle, especially this one, blunt. Of course, we need to know the past and past participle. And this one, this combination is always like ooh, blue, blunt. Thank you. Let me get someone else. Carlos, Antonio, stink. Carlos? Hello, Carlos Ortega?
What did you say?
Stink.
What another meeting from a job.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry?
I am in another meeting. I don't know what I have to do with this word.
Just tell me the past and past participle of verb. We're just practicing verbs only. The past of stink.
I think that is extinct with ed at the end.
All right. All of these are irregulars, but thank you. So it's stank. Stank, right?
Okay,
all of these are irregular, right? You know the meaning of a stink, right? When something doesn't smell good. Good. James. Yes, something stinks. Okay. Yes, Quintanilla. All right. Past and past participle. James.
Okay, well, first, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
But withdraw.
We're just looking at just to see where we are with verbs. The past and past participle, yes, of these verbs.
Will be withdraw.
Yeah, withdraw is the present, but what will be the past?
Withdraw.
And the past, withdraw,
Yeah,
and the past participle.
Withdraw.
Withdraw, but all of these are irregulars, not regulars right now. All of these are irregulars. Okay, but thank you. Lisette, thank you. Can you help in with this verb? Withdraw.
Is that withdrew and withdrawn?
That is correct. Yes, it's just a compound verb. So
What
it's
it
basically withdrew and withdrawn. It's withdrawn. Yes, Ernesto.
What is
yes?
What is the rule? Remember us, please, the rule in order to understand the how the correct.
Yes, for regular verbs. Yeah, for regular verbs, we have rules, but for irregular verbs, we don't. We don't have rules. We only need to memorize them. That's the only rule. With irregular verbs, we don't have rules. You just need to know the past and conjugate them. Yes, and what is, someone had a question, Ernest? You're welcome. Question?
Okay, yeah, could you pronounce the three type of verbs, please?
Okay, the present, withdraw, past, withdrew, and past participle, withdrawn. Withdrawn. Okay, and what is the meaning? What is the meaning, Anna, when you say withdraw?
I saw that word.
Go ahead.
That word, withdraw money of automatic cashier.
Exactly. It's the action to take money out of the ATM. This is a more technique vocabulary. You can say I will go to take out money, but it's better to say withdraw money. Or another context could be like when you are at the university and then you have a subject, you inscribe one subject, but then there is some moment that you think that you are not going to pass or you can continue because of maybe your job or something. So you withdraw that subject and you will take it later on. Understand the context? You will withdraw the subject and you will continue maybe next year with the same subject. Yeah, that's another context. All right. Let's see. Anna, dig.
No, teacher, I don't have idea.
Okay, not a problem. Guillermo, help us.
Where, so if I'm right, dig, dig, dig.
Good guess. All right. Who else? Somebody else? Leslie?
I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it.
Well, just give it a try.
Dog. Like dog, but with you. Dog. Dig dog.
Dog, the animal. All right. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's like duck, like RG, duck. Dig, duck. Yeah, you had the idea. It's duck. Yes, good. And what is the meaning of dig, Santa Maria? Dig?
You are, for example, you have a plant and you are in the earth
digging something, right?
doing something like that.
Okay, you need to dig. Yes. For example, there are many ways that you can use the word dig. When you need to search for more information, you can say, I need to dig it in, right? Look for more information, right? Go deeper, look for more information. Or another context is like, I don't know, it's very common. Some people, well, we do it sometimes, almost everybody. When you have, for example, coffee, when you have coffee and you have what? Sweet bread. Do you dig in the sweet bread in the coffee? No? Do you? No? No, Leslie? Do you dig in
I like it.
You like it, right?
Yeah.
Like you had the
Me
coffee,
too.
right? You had the coffee, imagine, right? And you had the sweet bread, so you dig in the sweet bread in the coffee. Do you do it? No, maybe? Leslie? No, Leslie? I think everybody does it, right? Everybody does it. That's another, but dig is like, yes. I told you this one, swing, yeah, swung. Yeah, this one. Monica, slide.
To be honest, I don't remember, teacher.
Not a problem. Okay, good. Let's see. Alexis, helper.
I don't remember, teacher, that bird slide, but
Clark, when you fail?
Again? Yes. I think that we're gonna do like a challenge. We're gonna do like 10 verbs challenge. That's what we're gonna starting tomorrow. We're gonna do like a 10 verbs challenge. I'm gonna send you like 10 verbs that are not very common, like this ones, right? That are not very common, and that we're gonna practice like past and past participle, like 10 per day. That's gonna be our challenge. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna send you 10 verbs, only 10, but past and past participle, because we need to increase vocabulary when you have a lot of verbs, so you have, you know, information to talk. Because sometimes you want to say something, but you don't find that specific verb to communicate. In this case, the past and past participle is sled. Sled. And what is a sled? Anna, what is sled?
I don't know if it is like it's like from like a page or something. No,
Like I'm sorry?
like a page,
Page?
like
Okay.
the PowerPoint. That
Oh,
you
yeah,
use
yes.
for PowerPoint.
It's
Like
like
a
that, right?
liar.
Yeah. Yes, it's correct. But in the real meaning of this one is like, for example, when you're walking and the floor is wet. So be careful not to. Understand the context? Yes.
For
When
teacher, the pronunciation is we learn
Yes.
E.
Yeah, it's slide, slid, slid. It's like sure air, slid. When you slid, yes. I have seen many cases when people slid and they fall. We got lie, we have some other ones. Bite, we have a lot of verbs. How about this one, Claudia? Upset.
I am not sure, teacher.
Don't worry.
I believe that is the same in
It's the same. That's a good guess. It's correct. It's the same. It's a good guess. Yes, it's the same. Oh, Leslie, this is yours.
Shrink, shrunk, and shrunk.
Okay. All right. Good. You have the idea. Yeah, it's just that this one is always, we will see a little bit of pronunciation. This is like always and this is basically shrank, and this is shrunk. It's like, for example, you said drink, the past will be drank, and the past participle drunk.
Drank.
Yes,
drunk.
yes. Shrink, shrank, shrunk in this case. And Guillermo, what is shrink? What's the meaning of shrink? And what's the meaning?
Like tight?
Yes, it's another way. It's like when you make something shorter or smaller. Yes, Anna, that's correct. Shrink, when something gets, yeah, exactly like that. Yes. Like what Anna is doing when you shrink something. I don't know if you had any situation that, yes, that is correct, Anna, exactly like that. When you buy, for example, a new shirt or a new pen, and when you wash it for the first time, sometimes it shrinks a little bit. Sometimes, it's not always. Yes. Yeah, but I told you I'm gonna send you tomorrow. We're gonna begin tomorrow. I'm gonna send you some not very common verbs that we need to practice. And we need to practice them in not the present and past participle, because that's the one that we need to talk about the past, only the past and past perfect. We need in this basically, and this model, there are some very, how can I tell you, complete topics that requires to talk about all tenses, like in present, the simple ones. We have the perfect ones, we have the progressive ones, and those are the ones that we need to manage. And we need to know verbs and all tenses. Like, for example, let me see, Tatiana, how many tenses do we have in English? Tatiana, how many tenses do you know that we have in English?
I don't know.
No idea? Any idea?
More than five.
All right, that's a good guess. How many tenses do we have? Thank you. More than five, that's for sure.
Seven.
Seven tenses? Maybe. Okay, you're getting close. Who gives more?
10 sentences.
10 tenses. 10, you're getting close. Who gives more? Any other guess? I actually we have in English we have 12 tenses. We have 12 tenses. We have 4 basic, we have 4 progressive, and we have 4 perfect tenses, and we also have 4 perfect progressive tenses. So at the end we had 12. And probably someone said that we don't need all of them, but it probably is because the way that we talk. But we need to have on understanding about all these tenses in English. Yes. So now we're gonna do something that's like as a reminder of verbs. But tomorrow we're gonna begin with these verbs. Now we're gonna do something that I sent you yesterday. Did you read the indication yesterday? Can you see it in the WhatsApp? I sent it, I think, to the WhatsApp yesterday. Or let me try it right now. Claudia, can you see from yesterday? Hello, Claudia. Yesterday, I sent you something to the group. That's what we're gonna talk right now. No?
From the, just a question before we change the topic.
Of course.
Can a list from those verbs then we have to learn, because with that way we can exercise or we can practice a little bit more or something like that.
Of course, yes, we will. Yes, I'm gonna send you some of the verbs that are not very common, but yes, we're going to talk about many many verbs, and we're gonna do a review of some pronunciations, right? When we pronounce like a, when we pronounce like e, yes, we will. We're gonna start tomorrow with those. Yes, can you see it now? It's in the group. Let me show you what we're gonna do. But thank you. Yes, always we need to review sentences, and there are many things that we have to practice still. We never stop learning, especially these tenses. Oh, in this case, verbs. Can you see it, everybody? Can you see it in the group? What I said?
can't open
Excuse
the
me?
word.
Can you open it?
Yes, I don't know. Maybe only I, but I'm going to try it again.
All right. Yes. It's loading, loading, loading.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay. Can you read the scenario, please?
Who?
Claudia, can you read the scenario, Claudia?
Claudia.
Yes,
Yes.
a scenario.
Scenario, yes.
Yes, you and the crash of a small plane. Both the pilot and co-pilot were killed in the crash, and you are in northern Canada. The daily temperature is 25 below zero and 40 below zero. There is snow on the ground, and with several creeks crisscrossing the area. The nearest town, you are all dressed in city clothes appropriate for a business meeting. Your group are on the list below. There are 12 items.
All right. Thank you, Claudia. All right. What we need to do is like, this is like a scenario. We need to discuss and then talk about it. And imagine that you just had an accident, right? You crashed in a small plane. A pilot and co-pilot were killed in the crash. And you are in northern Canada, very cold. Imagine daily temperature is 25 degrees below zero. Even at night is even worse, 40 degrees below zero. And there's snow. And
Was in that situation.
I'm sorry? Yes.
It was in that similar situation.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, so then we will talk about that story later on.
to
Thank you.
ask for a refugee
Refugee?
in the 80s. Oh no, in the 90s.
Okay, very nice. So we will talk about that. And then
My family
uh-huh.
at the border of Canada and New York.
Okay, and then how did you survive?
The border of Canada
Uh-huh.
and ask for the refugee. But
Uh-huh.
the temperature 20 or 25 minus 0.
Yes, it's very
And we
cold, right?
were dressed
Mhm.
like without winter clothes. So
Ouch.
it's like similar.
And what did you do?
And we almost die of cold.
You almost die, yes. So imagine that. So it's gonna be similar in this case.
The policemen and
Uh-huh.
the border, they came to rescue us.
Okay. Yes, in the same day.
Mhm. And they took us. We were 6. My 2 brothers, my mother, my husband, and me.
And I, my brother, yes, and I.
And I.
Ouch. Okay.
And they
yes.
took us to a shell.
Mm-hmm.
And we got like a permission to go into Canada.
Okay, very nice, something like that. But in this case, imagine, yes, it's almost the same, right? But you need to know the area, right? There's a snow everywhere, of course, right? The countryside is wooded, a lot of wood, a lot of trees, several creeks, crossing the area. Creeks, what is the meaning of creeks? Creeks? Several creeks.
Like rivers?
Like small rivers, right? Small rivers crossing the area. Good. So the nearest town is 20 miles away, right? And you are dressed like appropriate for business, right? You're not prepared for this. You and your companions, imagine you are 3. You need to survive. And what would you do? How would you survive? And you have 12 items. You have 12 items. And which ones are those? Can you tell me the first one? Let's see. Alexis, what is the first one? What is the first item? Alexis?
Teacher, I can hear you good. Can you repeat, please?
The first one, the number 1. Okay, let me.
I don't know if it is correct, but it says a ball of steel ball. Correct. That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yes, it's a ball of a steel wool. Yes, that's number 1. Medardo, next. Number 2. Medardo, number 2.
A small axe.
Small axe, good. Ernesto, number 3.
Gun with bullets.
All right, thank you. Anna, number 4.
A large can of Crisco. It's like a butter.
Like butter. Okay, thank you. Let me see. Cotto, next, Mr. Cotto.
The five. Oh, the
Number 5. Number 5.
5. Newspapers, 1 per person.
1 per person. Good. Monica, next. Monica? Hello, Monica? Okay, let me see. Archila, help us. Archie.
Lighter, empty.
A cigarette lighter. Okay, thank you. Next, Archila. Archie.
Teacher, I don't know what happens, but I can hear you good. It's
Really?
like
You cannot hear me?
So am
Your
I.
internet is bad.
Yes, teacher, sometimes the audio goes and comes and goes.
Okay, sorry then.
A little interference.
Yes, there's an interference. So I will try to, okay, what we're gonna do right now, you need to read this one, the 12 things, right? You have extra shirts, a 7 meter like piece of a strong canvas. Canvas, what is canvas? Canvas. What is canvas?
It's
You know,
like
it's like
close.
it's like clothes, right? It's like the jeans. Jeans are made of kind of canvas.
If don't, it's made of plastic with cloth.
Yes.
Piece of
That's correct.
Two?
Yeah. Yes. And we have number 9, a large plastic map. You have a map. And number 10, look, number 10. Yes. Don't tell Archie about number 10. 1 liter of whiskey. Yes. Don't let him.
That's the correct one.
Yeah. Yes. Don't let him to take it. Okay. Number 11, a compass. And the last one, a family size chocolate bar, 1 per person. So your idea, I mean, your homework right now, you need to organize these items. How would you use them? How would you survive? What will be the number 1 for you? Which one would be number 1?
A gun with bullets.
A gun with bullets. Why? But you need to explain the reason why.
A
First,
little of whiskey.
a little whiskey. Yeah, don't tell Archie. Don't tell Archie. Okay, but why? Why is that number 1 for you? You need to use, okay, you had 12 items. How will you survive? Okay, so you need to organize number 7, extra shirt and pants, maybe, right?
We can choose all of them.
number
Yes.
7.
What you're gonna do, yes, Rodolfo, what you're gonna do is like you need to use the 12 items,
I use
but
the number 7.
okay, but you need to you need to categorize them from number 1 to number 12. Which one is the most important and which one is the less important? So we're gonna work in trios. You need to organize it and explain how you will survive with this. And then we return. Just give me 1 second. Sorry that we're experiencing this again. We're gonna work in 22, so 6, I think. Okay, there you go. In trios, you have a few minutes and then you return and you tell me how you will use them. Okay, go ahead. Vanessa, Guillermo. Vanessa, Guillermo, do you see the invitation? Guillermo? Guille, loser row.
of the
Okay,
order.
yes, but I don't know if because, for example, I imagine in this situation, I use the extra shot because it's cold.
Chocolate is for the energy.
Yeah, and the calories to survive. And you can the kind of Crisco too for the calories or not?
No. Crisco. Oh, like an oil. Oil. Like oil.
Okay. Okay.
That you can put it on the newspaper.
Or you don't know if we moving.
Actually, we can use the whiskey to here, I think, with a cheese bag with a gum, I think.
Maybe, yes. Then
yeah.
Is the a small gun with bullets.
Actually, the Sierra Liar, this is a cheese bag.
Okay.
Spark.
Spark. Thank you.
With the spark.
Then it is useful for us the cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So you need to organize it. Which one is number one?
No, even when they are empty, it is like what do you say, teacher? Spark.
Spark. Spark. The cigarette lighter, but it's empty, right? But even if it is empty, you will get a spark. So
yes.
What can you do with that? So what is the number one? How would you categorize them? You need to put them like the most important to the less important.
The most important with number 7.
Extra shirts and pants for everybody. Why? Why is that number one?
Most important is try to get warm.
Okay, first you need to protect your body, right? And keep yourself warm. Good.
The first one is 7 and the second one is the 8.
Okay.
Number that warm.
Mm-hmm.
Make a fogata, I don't know what to say.
Fire, make fire. Yes, depending.
Fire.
Yes.
And then use the compass and the plastic map to know where we are.
To know where you are, okay. Very good. And then you need to use all of them.
We can use the newspaper to make fire.
You need to use and explain, for example, how you're gonna use each one, in this case, each item. How would you use them? So that's what we have to like for example, let me give you how maybe I would survive. So I will categorize with these things. So first for me, number one will be extra shirts and pants for me, because first I need to protect my body so then I can be ready to, you know, face the challenges that I'm going to have, right? So that will be number one for me. Then number two, I'm going to select, let me see, a small axe. That will be my second option, a small axe, because I can use it, you know, to cut woods. Remember that we have a lot of woods, to cut woods and make some weapons, maybe, or to build a kind of maybe like a camping tent, right? So I need wood, I need material, and with the axe, I'm going to cut it. So that's my number two. My number three will be a strong canvas, because with the strong canvas, so then I can build these like a camping tent, you know. And then number four, I will use a steel wool. You know what is a steel wool? Any idea what is steel wool? No? A steel wool.
No.
It's like
to
to tie. Yeah, steel wool is like
Yeah,
it's like
ball of steel.
yes, it's like I don't know how can I tell you, but it's like a steel wool. Is I'm thinking, I'm looking for an option how to explain it. Hay como unos pastes para lavar trastes que son de alambre, de alambre, que si usted lo desenreda, se le hace largo, grande, right? So you can use them to tie. Good, so that will be my number four option, right? So then first I protect my body, then
it's
I have,
logical.
yes, and then I have an axe, then I can cut things and create things with the canvas, and also I can make weapons, because you know in this area there are some dangerous animals like bears, wolf, right? And so then my number four would be the cigarette lighter, even though if it is empty, but it has the spark. I can use the spark with, for example, the Crisco, or in this case, whiskey. I can put a little bit of whiskey that the alcohol is flammable. The alcohol is flammable with the spark and alcohol, so then I can make fire with the newspaper. Once I have the, you know, fire with the newspaper, so then I can think what will be the next. So then I will take the plastic map, to see where I am and see the location and see all the options that I need to follow. I don't know. And then I can continue talking, but you need to, I don't know, organize it in your own way. How will you survive, do you think?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, or maybe just drink the or maybe just drink the whiskey, right? Okay, let's drink it anyway. Now, all right, how would you survive? If you ask Archila, he will drink the whiskey the first time. That's number one. All right, continue, and we're gonna return in a few minutes. Okay, continue.
Hello.
Hello.
Rodolfo. We are having problems with the internet, teacher. We were working. It has a problem, but I don't know what happens.
So it's not only me, that's Rodolfo, and how about Archie and Tati?
Problems
Tati?
because
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Tati. Hello. Good. So what is your plan? How are you going to survive? What is your plan?
yeah. We were working that we decided to use is the extra shirt and pants for each person.
That's number one. Okay. And explain what is the function. What
Our
will be number two? In number
let's
two?
see.
And what is two?
A cigarette lighter. A cigarette lighter, because these scenarios say that they have zero, I don't know, but the cigarette lighter for to make fire.
And how are you gonna make fire? It's just the spark.
What?
How are you going to make fire? With the spark only? It may not work.
With the spark, because the cigarette lighter is empty, but the spark we have to turn on the fire. But this is just a trick that we have, because we have we are going to continue working in that to see if we have we can finish.
Okay. Okay. And Archie? Number one, Archie. No, continue. Huh? Yes.
My case, in my case, I think it's very important the extra shirts and pants for each person, but you need you really need a compass, because you need to find the people or help for other people.
Okay. So basically, yes, you as a group, you need to organize the items from number 1 to number 12. Which one is the most important, and how are you gonna use them to get out of that place? Right, Tatiana? For example,
Working in that, teacher, but
okay.
yeah, the problem was the internet. I don't know what happens, but we are
Okay, continue then. Sorry, continue. Yes.
Yeah.
Ready? Are you ready? Anna, ready? How would you survive? I even though you have an organized idea, just I want you to listen. How would you use that? It's a discussion as a group. How do you think that you will survive? How will you use the things to survive? And I have, let me see the groups. Let me see, Marla, who's your group, Marla?
It's Leslie.
Uh-huh.
And
Leslie and
oh my God.
And Monique.
Okay, good. All right. Let's listen to Leslie. I'm sorry. Yeah, Marla, Leslie, and Monica. How will they survive? Go ahead. you need to categorize, for example, number
Sorry,
one, number two, number three, number
yeah.
four, and so on and so on. Okay, go ahead.
Number one. Oh, we put I don't know, extra shirt and pants for each.
Uh-huh.
If
Let me give
you
you a hand. And I'm not so sure if this is like the greatest idea, but we were discussing that first. Guessing that the place we had, we will need to wear an extra shirt and pants to get warm. Assuming that could like rainy, we could use the canvas like to build a small like house or ceiling to be safe of anything that could fall, and then a lot of energy. We are going to eat the chocolate parts and can survive eating them. After that, we are going to use the whisk, ate a bonfire, or to get happier in order to forget that the accident happened.
Okay, so you're
That
gonna die
someone
happy.
around us-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are going to hope or trust. Could use the map and the compass as well, because we are not so sure how to use. Also, we are going to use a small axe to cut trees or palms in case that nos hagan estorbo. I don't know how to say that word.
Hinder us. There are
Two, how
hinder.
use a hinder.
Obstaculizing
hinder.
us. Obstaculize.
Obstaculize. Okay. Maybe we can use the cigarette lighter, which is empty. We can fill it up, make like some friction, friction with in order to like make some fire in case we get it. Since we are going chocolates and butter, obviously we are going to use the newspaper too, either for or to use it for another purposes. And we are going to use a small gun in case we can shoot the I don't know who is going to like be in around us or meet us, and that's it. we hope to get to survive.
Okay. Good. All right. And how about Anna and I'm sorry, Marla and Monica? What else can you add to that idea? So basically, you're gonna stay in the place to wait for someone to rescue. Yes, Monica.
Repeat, teacher. I don't listen.
Yeah.
well.
Yes. Okay. The idea is like you need to explain, but the three of you. Yeah. What else can you tell about what Leslie said? Marla and Monica.
Asking me?
What?
Yes, Monica and Marla. What else? What else can you add to Leslie's idea?
Monica is not here, I guess.
Monica is not here. Okay, so Marla, go ahead.
She has problem with
With the
with
internet.
her computer.
She run out of
Data. Yes, yes. I see. Okay, good. Let's see. Let's listen to yes, only guys here. Ernest, James, and Santi. How would you survive, Ernest, Jaime, and Michael?
Let's do this. I will say that the learners will continue with a different foreign, with that way the all of three will be able to talk.
All right, sure.
We do first we do choose the extra shirt and pants. We'll need more clothes. Second, we choose the family size chocolate bar. We choose a large can of Crisco like butter because we will need more energy. We will spend a bunch of energy and we will need to eat something, right?
Okay.
And as in number 4, the small axe. And that's it.
Number 5, we choose the 7 meter. Number 8, a small gun with bullets for keep safe of wild animals, for example, or something else. Number 9, let me see, warm or get happier that Leslie said.
Don't tell Archie. Archie is looking at you. Yeah, don't tell him. Don't invite him. Okay.
There, because in order to maybe we can use something in order to we have fire or something we have to if I am going to use like this cigarette line in order to cook a beer in Canada, maybe we have it. Then we can use in order like a priority we can use a bowl of steel wood. That could be number 11 thing because we are going to have something like a t-shirt, a pants too. And then the number 12, it could be necessary, but then sometimes we would like to read something, so we're going to use a newspaper.
So the number 12 newspaper is just for reading. It's just for reading. Okay. Maybe, right? It could be. Yes. How about good? Let me see. Anna. Let me listen to Ana, Guillermo, and Jacqueline, and Carlos as well. Okay, Ana, Guillermo, and
Carlos, can you help?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Carlos,
I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 1.
The 7 meter with by 7 meter piece of strong canvas for make a like a camping for big worm. Okay, that will be the Anna.
Number 2, a compass for to a safe place. Number 3, Jacqueline.
Map for stay safe or number 4.
The number 4, a small gun with bullets.
Okay. And what do you need it for? What do you need the gun for?
Sorry?
what do you, how are you gonna use the gun for?
To protect for my family, for the animals, dangerous.
For food.
Okay, for killing, for hunting. Remember that
To
this,
eat.
yes, for eating. What are you gonna eat? The pilot and co-pilot, maybe they die, right? Anyway, you gotta survive. Yes. Okay. Good. What else? What else? Yes.
That sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
It sounds like a movie. If you had to survive, you need to look for all
Yeah.
the resources. Yes, it's about surviving. Yes. Okay. Good.
Yeah. Number 5, extra
Mhm.
shirt and as all I mentioned for be warm too. For the
Okay.
night, for the first night.
Mhm.
6 family size chocolate bar, one per person for
Mhm.
to walk, try to keep safe as
Mhm.
Number 7, cigarette lighter or start a
Okay.
fire warm.
Okay.
Number
Number
8,
8,
a ball of steel wood to make fire.
All right.
We're gonna use the cigarette lighter and a ball of steel wool for make fire, and we can number 9 that it's newspapers for make more fire,
Mhm.
for clean us from for example, if we have to go to the bathroom from
Okay.
just in case something or stomach is badly.
In case they have any emergency, right?
who
Okay.
knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
who knows,
knows?
we
Who knows? Mm. Okay.
Knows it.
The
Who knows it?
animals.
Okay.
You
Good.
have fire, the animals don't get around you.
Yes. All right.
number 10 is your turn, Anna.
And number 10, 1 liter of whiskey. And maybe to use with fire to make more fire.
Okay.
We're gonna use it for big worm.
To keep yourself warm. Yes.
Yeah.
Just to be warm, right? Not just to.
number,
Number
number
11.
11,
Mhm.
yes. Number 11, a small axe for cut some trees. Animals for eating food.
Okay. For cooking, basically, you're gonna use it as a knife for preparing
For fire,
whatever you hunt.
yes.
And the last one, allergic. I think it's like the last resource to eat because that is like
Mhm.
it can be. I think only that.
Only that. Okay. Good. This is about surviving. Yes. How you gonna use it? Maybe some new words: axe, steel wool, and when you have Crisco. Crisco is like butter, like kind of oil, right? And for example, whiskey is not only to keep yourself warm, but also it's flammable, can make fire. Yes. If you put it in the cigarette lighter, so it might work as well. The alcohol is flammable. And let me see if we have time. Uh, the other ones, Archie, what's your people, Archie?
And Rodolfo, And Tatiana.
Teacher, we had a problem with the internet. I don't know if it is really correct, but we couldn't talk about order the sentences. But I have
Order the
someone's. I don't know if you want.
Okay, yes.
Yes, I have it. Let me see. Uh, Give me here. Okay. Can you see it?
Yes.
The extra shirt and pants for each person. The scenario said that the temperature is too low, and we think that is the first thing that we need. Later, there's the strong canvas to cover. And Rodolfo, do you want to continue?
Enter and a bowl of steel wool because the cigar lighter is empty, but if we sometimes we can produce a sparks, and the bowl of steel wool quickly with a couple of spark. And the number 5 with the newspaper, we think about fold the sheet of the newspaper and make a kind of layer between the two pieces of. I don't know who can continue, Archie or Tatiana.
Tatiana, please.
When we have the plastic map, and because we can see it, and later see the way that we follow, and the layer the small axe, and
Yeah, the number 9, a small gun with bullets because some animals like birds, for example, and you can need a gun to save your family. And the next one, a family-sized chocolate bars. For me, you need energy in your body, and the chocolate is very
The chocolate, it's very.
it's very nice for this
Chocolate is a
case.
good,
we can-
energizer.
Energizer. Energizer.
Sugar, right? Sugar will keep you
Yes,
awake.
we
Yes.
think the people don't be we have to order our mind and to think about what we are going to do.
Yes.
We can think in full. I
Yes.
think.
Yes, it's true. You know, this is just about thinking and organizing and maybe thinking, and especially in English, it's a little bit difficult to organize the idea. How would you do something? Yes, but this is just as a matter of practicing only. Yes, but yeah, as I promised you, tomorrow I'm going to send you some exercises, and we're gonna practice some verbs and past, because that's what we're gonna be doing. And also, I'm gonna send you some reinforcement to watch. That's gonna be for tomorrow. Yes, I know that we don't have enough time right now. It's almost time. What time is it? Oh yes. Okay. But yes, we'll continue tomorrow, and tomorrow, yes, we're gonna begin at the topics, the real topics that we're going to be talking about. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great night. So then I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Right? Take care. Have a good one.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
Thank
Bye,
you.
teacher.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Guys.